That day started out as any other day. I went to class in the morning, met up with my friends, and we decided to sit outside for lunch because that was the first nice day in April. My name's Anne Marie Hochhalter, and I was injured in the Columbine shootings. Before I was injured, I was a very, very, very shy person. It forced me to come out of my shell. I think now, on the other side of, what happened to me, I gained faith. I thought that it was a senior prank. I didn't think that it was real or anything, and I thought they were using paintball. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold were up a concrete flight of stairs, and they were shooting down at everybody. I felt a stinging in my back when I thought that this was the end. I saw a red thing move out of the corner of my vision, and it was an ambulance. And at that time, Eric and Dylan were in the library, which was right above the cafeteria. There were some police lined up around the outside perimeter there, and they started shooting at each other. They were able to get me to Swedish Hospital, and they did 4 hours of surgery. It was still very, very touch and go for a couple weeks. They weren't really sure if I was going to make a full recovery, and barring the spinal cord injury, I did make a full recovery. My mom, she committed suicide 6 months after I was injured, and she had been struggling with depression for a very, very long time. Columbine didn't cause her illness or caused her to commit suicide, but it certainly didn't help. It was in October, and she decided to go to a pawn shop and get a gun, and she shot herself. I know that, dealing with my mom's death was very much harder than what happened at Columbine. Just because I think that it shocked me because, I was injured by a gun, and the fact that, she committed suicide with one was very hard to understand. And I was still recovering, and you need your mom, and so it was just really, really hard. And I struggled, a lot with, anger towards her and over what she did, but now I'm at a better place where I can understand, and I can forgive her, for what she did. So I still miss her, every day, but yeah, I know I'll see her again. You just really don't know what you have until you lose it. Because I did before I was injured. I took, my walking ability for granted. I took everything for granted. When I first got injured, my family had to deal with so much with media requests and having to, adapt our house, which, we didn't end up doing because it was impossible. So we had to move into a new house and getting that prepared, and all of the, ramifications of my spinal cord injury, what I would have to deal with down the road, and wheelchairs and adaptive equipment and everything. And then, after, my mom passed away, we were kind of forced into that again with, media requests and hounding, and, our family was going through a really hard time, and we all banded together and lifted us up, basically. And I don't know, what I would have done without the support of my family and friends. Family and friends are very, very important, and faith, to get through anything, traumatic in somebody's life.